What's going on, y'all? How you doing? Let's talk about something serious for a second. So, have you ever done something stupid, or I don't know, especially regarding lust? Okay, I'm about to explain why I'm single. For years and years and years, every ounce of my dating life was designed, engineered, plotted, planned, and executed by my own hand and my own will, and I've suffered heavy consequences for it. So here I am, single, I'm 29, in case you didn't know that. I'm kind of an old man, or I'm getting there at least, and yeah, I'm here because it's my fault. And so I don't know, it's like I didn't understand scripture, the value of it, and I hadn't learned, and so it's like, so lust has been one of the biggest gods of my life, and so I've just failed time after time after time. I don't know about you. Maybe you've suffered to it, maybe you haven't, maybe that's not really your thing, but I've definitely suffered a lot to it. And so that being said, I don't know, have you ever lost to lust? Ever, personally? No? Never? Alright, you're better than me. But if you have, maybe this will resonate to you, and it's just the story of David and Bathsheba. It's a tragedy because I want to read something to you real quick that just really hits home. So David basically has an affair with Bathsheba, and so her husband doesn't find out. He kills him. He's a king at the time. So he gets this guy murdered so he can have his wife. And what God says to him is what we all need to hear when we're fallen to lust. This is what the Lord, the God of Israel, says. I anointed you king over Israel, delivered you from the hand of Saul. I gave your master's house to you and your master's wives into your arms. I gave you all Israel and Judah. And if all this had been too little, I would have given you even more. Why did you despise the word of the Lord by doing what is evil in his eyes? For those of you who have and do fail to lust, a sword will rise up against you and your house and your family and your descendants, and you will suffer the consequences heavily for a long time. There's only one way to do life, and that is through Scripture. What's actually funny is the very thing that God says is you disobeyed the commands, and you didn't listen to the word. You didn't listen to the word. You didn't listen to this. This is it, y'all. This is our answers. This is how you beat it. This is how you win at the game of life, and this is how you don't lose, because sometimes you want something and you lust after it, whether it's a person or an item that you can't get to. It's like impossible. It's just completely out of your grasp. So what we do is we got to do everything we can to get it, which involves like lying, stealing, cheating, deceiving, sinning our way to it, and doing evil to get it. And that is why evil exists, is because the only way we can get the things we really want in life requires us to do the worst things we'll do in our life. So I don't know, if there's just one encouragement I have, it's you can't get things that you want without being evil. But if you would just ask. Have you ever thought about that? Have you ever, I don't know if you're a guy or girl and you want to like hook up with someone and there's something about them that's just really hot to you. Have you ever just been like, you know what, I'm going to just pray for that and just be like, God, like this person's smoking hot or has a great body. I want someone with a great body. Have you ever asked for that or prayed for that? That's like what I do nowadays. It's like anytime I'm experiencing lust, I'm like, God, like could you take this lust from me and just give me the real thing? And so it's like, but I mean, it requires patience. It requires submitting to God's will. It requires obeying and studying and knowing what his word is. But if you don't, lust is going to be your God. And whatever it is you lust after, you'll do anything for it. You'll become an awful person. You will pay the consequences. So it's like, I don't know. Despite the fact that I've been working on myself for this time, it's like I've grown so much. And my dating life has become better than it's ever been, even when it's non-existent, because it's, for the first time, it's wholesome. For the first time, I can live with myself for it, So, I don't know. If there's just one encouragement I have, it's make the Lord your God and make his word what you go by. And that's it. So just read scripture, pray to him. Don't keep going the way you've been on if it's the wrong way. It's never too late to change, and no matter how much you want to fast forward, there's just no skipping the fact that sometimes we got to grow up, and then when we're mature enough, he'll give us what we want. But you just got to pay the dues and mature yourself. So, hey, praying for you guys. Hope this helps. Like, comment, subscribe, and if any of this stuff helps, do me a favor, visit missionmike.com, come on, fling Frisbee $1 my way, help keep this thing alive. You don't have to if you don't want to, but just remember, it's all the stuff that's on there, it's for you and it's for your benefit. I pray it just serves you well. So anyways, it's cold and windy, I'm going inside, and hey, talk to you soon.